So for us, the monastery, it is necessary. But I try to discourage monks from having a personal handphone, because if they contact the family too much, then they cannot cut off. Especially for a new monk, this first 1 or 2 years, the first few years, to cut off contact with the family is very, very difficult. The Buddha says, iron chains are not as strong as the chain of family ties. Family ties are deeply rooted in us, and it's very painful to cut family ties. But if a monk wants to progress on the spiritual path, he has to cut family ties. Initially, the family will feel a lot of pain, but after a while they come to accept it, and after they come to accept it, then the monk can progress, and later the monk, if he wants, he can help them by bringing Dhamma to them. Like in my case, when I renounced, my mother was still alive, and being the youngest in the family, my mother was very attached to me, and the first 1.5 years after I renounced, she told me every day when she thinks of me, the tears will come down. And I knew the attachment was very strong. I tried not to go home. And so even when I came back from America, I only visit her like once in 8 or 9 months. And then when I asked her what she wanted, she said, I don't want anything, I only want to see you. Then I made the determination to see her once in 6 months, or only once in 6 months. And then my sisters were also very close to me. So when I told some of them not to address me by my lay name, but call me Bante, some of them were very hurt. But later, after I learned the Dhamma, then I taught them the Dhamma, then they became very happy. So the initial part, to cut family ties, is very painful. But it is better for them to suffer earlier than later, because a lot of people, they cannot cut this family tie, and they bring it to their grave. In the last moments of dying, this pain is not good. This attachment may bring them to a woeful plane of rebirth. So when we cut the family tie early stage, it is very painful. But once they accept it, then it is very good for them. They learn to let go. So my mother died at the age of 99. So it was after I had renounced for more than 20 years, she passed away. But at that time, the last few years, she had let go already. Each time I saw her, she said she was very happy, mentally very happy, because she had sort of no more attachments. She had already let go. So if I did not cut that tie up to the very end, she will be thinking of me. It's not good for her.
In that case, for renunciation, the first years or so, it's called family wrong.
Yeah, it's difficult. I have to use your wisdom. Maybe if they are not ready to strive very hard, they can still maintain contact. But once they have the determination to strive hard, then they have to cut completely. For example, go off to a foreign country, and not only go off to a foreign country, stay alone in some cave or some place, or even in Malaysia, stay alone in some place. When I came back from America, then after that I went to Thailand to renounce, to reordain. Then after a year in Thailand, I came back to Malaysia. I went to look for a cave to stay in Ipoh area. And I went and I was staying alone in a big dark cave. Then my sister brought my mother to see me, and when my mother saw me in that cave, she just cried and cried and cried. I scolded my sister for bringing my mother to see me in that cave. So it's difficult, but you have to just make a clear cut in the meaning. That is provided the monk wants to strive very hard. If he does not want to strive very hard, then he doesn't have to make that clean cut.